Remember, I was one of those who said here that South Africa is going to qualify. On papers, for the World Cup is Nigeria, because Nigeria is ranked above every other person in that group. True. On papers don't play football. So South Africa took their chances. They were committed. They were serious.
McKenzie, he said that Nigeria were working behind the scene. I don't think talking about the deduction of points for South Africa fielding an ineligible player is working behind the scene. It's not working behind the scene because it's something open.
If Ghana they come out, they talk, we go listen. But if South Africa come out, they talk, there's no need to pay attention. For me, we are not rivals.
Football Banter.
Yo, my people, this is Football Banter. Like you already know, there is no football without banter, and here we always keep it hot. Always keep it hot. So it's me and here with the gang, apart from the wine, he's not around today. He's under the weather. But we want to just quickly take a look. Still on the Nigerian national team, still on the World Cup qualifiers and everything. Kudos, first of all, I want to say kudos to South Africa, because it's as if we didn't really congratulate South Africa. So right now, I'm saying congratulations to South Africa for topping the group, and also kudos to the Nigerian national team for still hanging on with a lifeline to see if they're going to qualify. But my problem today is the fact that I see South Africans and I see that they are trying to create a rivalry between Nigeria and South Africa, and I don't think that there's that deep rivalry between Nigeria and South Africa, if not just recently, due to the fact that we're in the same group and some talks that led to some other talk. You understand? Like Hugo Bruce coming out to say the Nigerian national team is not filled with players this was how he said it, Nigerian players, and also stating that they were going to top the group, that he would make sure he top, and they did, and stuff like that. And we Nigerians, being Nigerians, we like banter, so we had to banter back. It's not that Nigeria and South Africa are rivals like that, because recently we saw the coach, remember now, we saw the Minister of Sport in South Africa, Gayton McKenzie, in a radio station or so. He mentioned, they were saying that he doesn't wish the Nigeria Super Eagles to qualify, stating that we did something behind the scenes, where we worked behind the scenes to try to hinder them. Also stating that they don't like us, we don't like them, because it's just like a football rivalry, like the Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates kind of rivalry. But I think it's wrong there. We don't see. It's just recently that we just have this banter. Deep down, if you look, Nigerians and even South Africans don't really take this. I don't know about South Africans, but Nigeria don't really place South Africa as a very tough rival. Coach, I think you agree with me.
Wizzy, what do you think?
I think we are not rivals.
Yeah.
First of all, traditionally, right, South Africa is not our rival. You get, even in the map, South Africa is far from Nigeria. So bring it to football. If you are talking about rivals for Nigeria, you should be calling Ghana.
Now Ghana be our number one rival. Then Cameroon. Yes.
Even Benin Republic that is close, we can even consider them as our rivals.
Although we don't really get footballing history with them.
You understand? But South Africa are just trying to paint a picture where there is no color to paint.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand. So for the Minister of Sports coming out to say that, I think he's just saying it because he wants to say it. He's just finding attention. You know, say anything where Nigeria they involved, they always go viral. Everybody.
So they want tap for a while.
Yes, now they want go viral. They want make Nigeria come out. You know, say we need to carry last. So when you bring our matter for ground, we always come outside. I think that's what he was trying to do. Yeah. But then what he said, I think he was just trying to come out from the banter angle. You get, but Nigeria deserves to be in the World Cup just like South Africa. And if we go through the history of the World Cup, we've done better than them. How many World Cup they don't play? I can barely count.
The last one they play, the one way they host.
They host. Even when they host, they left in the group stage. I doubt if they even won any game. I don't know. I can't remember.
They drew against.
That was a long time.
Who they won't draw again?
So for me, we are not rivals. If Ghana they come out, they talk, we go listen. But if South Africa come out, they talk, there's no need to pay attention. I think this rivalry came when they started, CAF started grouping us in tables in CAF and AFCON.
Yeah,
World Cup qualifiers.
yes. So also draw.
Now there the
Coach, if you remember,
rivalry
AFCON, the last AFCON, when we faced them, you know, say that time they made it hot and
Yes.
they just beat Morocco and they felt like they were going to beat Nigeria too with all the momentum and you know the way they have invested in their football and they are doing well. So there was this high moment and I'm not going to lie, we Nigerians saw that yes, they are a good team and obviously they have a team that can win us, although they didn't. So, but and it's not as if they are our rivals. That's why we banter anybody in Nigeria. We banter anybody, but we know who be the people we say we drag on a normal day. I know in South Africa. I think you can attest to that, Coach.
It's simple. There's a saying that the moment you see lions start to chop plantain peels, if you call them goat, it's normal. And there's also other one where they talk say if snake no do it way they do it suppose they do and way they do small picking they go use a like rope take tie firewood. It's but normal.
Wisdom.
Nigeria now we don't put ourselves inside this situation where everybody will constantly talk. Yes, McKenzie is saying that he's right on one hand to air out what he feels like, but saying he doesn't want Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup. You cannot beef Nigeria up to that extent. It's wrong. Yeah, because Nigeria is in Africa, you are in Africa, and all what we want is the best for Africa out there.
Yes.
You get the point?
Yes.
So there, I'll criticize him. I don't know Mackenzie, you don't know me, but I'll completely tell you that you are wrong there. Now, coming to the banter, yes, South Africa merits it, you know?
Yes, they merit it. They did well, they worked hard, and they got to the final.
Talking about, I understand him when he talks about what Nigeria is doing behind the scene. Yeah, we understand that the alarm, that's the bell that was wrong for the player that they actually put in the pitch. The South African player, what was that name?
Mokoena.
Yes, who was not
the ineligible player.
Ineligible player who was not eligible to play. You understand? Nigeria, we spearheaded that for sure, but it's normal.
It's the law,
not just Nigeria, not just Nigeria, even Benin
Republic.
No. You know why? You know why they're against that? You know why he's talking about that? He's talking about that because he feels like if Nigeria had sat quiet and because Nigeria is in the run, you understand? Then things would have been this way. And again, after doing all those things, they still manage, you know, to move over and to qualify, which is but good. You know, football, there's a whole lot of tactical and technical drama, which is what makes it football. It's good. In as much as there's no politics in it, I'm good with that. You get it? But now, you coming to say that you don't wish Nigeria to qualify, it means even as Nigeria is going for this playoff, you'll be against Nigeria, which is totally wrong.
That's what he stated.
You get it? It's unacceptable. But well, based on your feelings, based on your instincts, based from where you're coming from, you can do whatever you want to do. But we are telling you here that it's wrong. It's totally wrong. Because if there's going to be rivalry between Nigeria, it cannot be Nigeria, South Africa. It should be Nigeria, Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana. Egypt, Nigeria, Morocco, perhaps Ghana, even Ghana itself. I don't really.
No, Ghana now our rivals. We can
put Ghana.
Now our top rival when it comes to African football.
We can put Ghana too. You understand? But not South Africa. South Africa, you guys are still learning. Remember, I was one of those who said here that South Africa is going to qualify.
No, man.
You understand? I actually adumbrated too many times here that South Africa is going to do this, is going to do that, is going to do that. And why? Because I saw these guys, their commitment, their willingness. You understand? They are giving all.
Their preparation.
You understand? They are giving all. And the achievement is it's there. It's not only on papers, but we saw it physically. You understand? With our bare eyes, we saw it. And then it's simple. On papers, it's Nigeria. For that group, go there and check. On papers, for the World Cup, it's Nigeria because Nigeria is ranked above every other person in that group. True. So on papers, it's Nigeria. But like I said, on papers don't play football. You get the point? So South Africa took their chances. They were committed. They were serious. And again, if you look at it, well, this one will be for when we get there. Yes, it will be for when we get there.
Yeah, so another thing I want to point out then, Coach, he said, McKenzie, he said that Nigeria will be working behind the scene. I don't think talking about the deduction of points for South Africa fielding an ineligible player is working behind the scene. It's not working behind the scene because it's something open. Everybody was speaking about it. Nigerians were speaking about it openly. It's not something that went behind the doors. And it's not something that, it's not something that is only Nigeria. Like Wisdom said, Benin Republic also, because and I don't think FIFA with the laws, I don't think that FIFA will sit and allow that to happen, because other people have suffered from it. True. And their points were deducted. And also it's going to be unfair actually to leave them with that point. And if he's saying it's Nigeria that we're working behind the scene, he's wrong. I feel it's instead is him, the sport minister, and also the South African football, if I don't know what they call it, because they were the ones that work behind the scene, also with their technical crew and the technical staff. Because how will you have a player that is suspended, is ineligible to play a game, and you did not know, you still called him, you fielded that player? It says it's about the incompetence of the people who were in charge. True. Not Nigeria. It's not our fault. We're not the ones that told you to field the ineligible player.
Are you basically saying that the South African Football Association or Football Federation, they don't know the rules?
They know the rules.
Yeah, so why did they have to fill in an ineligible player?
That is why I said it's the mistake. It's the mistake
and then talking about the minister. Yes, I'm coming. Talking about the minister coming with this thing, people were expecting, because I look at it in different angles, from various angles, you understand? It's but normal that the rules are there. Whosoever, even someone from another pool could still write, yes, you understand? Saying that these people played this with this ineligible player, so they should take it course, you understand? You understand? And definitely sanction will take it course, because it's but normal that you went against the rules, so you should be called to order. So it's not like Nigeria walked behind the scene. And even if Nigeria did, it's for Nigeria's own benefit. Just that everybody wants to,
South Africa will do the same.
You understand? They will do the same.
South Africa
they will also do the same. I will not blame them, because it's normal.
It's the rule. It's the rule. You know why? It's painful to him, because the match was not South Africa against Nigeria. It was South Africa against Lesotho.
But we are in the same group.
No, you don't understand. Let me learn. It was South Africa, Lesotho. And they expected Lesotho to be the one to write against that. But rather, Lesotho kept quiet.
No, how are we sure that Lesotho did not write?
No. I went through it. Lesotho did not write. You understand?
The FIFA. Yeah. So the FIFA published that Lesotho did not write, because according to FIFA, they have to be a protest from the team that they played, and then other teams still in the group. So you can't tell me that Lesotho did not protest.
That means it shows that
you don't get it. You don't get it. I didn't say Lesotho did not protest. Lesotho did not spearhead it. They did not spearhead it.
All right,
so don't you think the the SA Federation, right?
But when it was called to order, Lesotho had to fight.
Don't you think they actually gave maybe Lesotho money to shot them? Like, don't you think so?
I don't know that one. That one allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
Even South Africa had every advantage. All the advantages were on South Africa.
Yes.
Because I think half or three-quarters of their matches were played in South Africa. Against Zimbabwe in South Africa, against Lesotho in South Africa.
Even Benin Republic, I think.
No, Benin Republic played in Benin. All the Southern African teams played in South Africa. Yeah, perhaps lack of infrastructure.
They had like 6 games that they played at home.
So they had at least 1/4 of their games of their games, their away games were played. Two-thirds were played in South Africa, which is but okay. It's okay. Me, I don't have issues with South Africa qualifying.
Another thing again, coach. Another thing I want to point out.
I want the best from Africa.
Yes. Another thing again, I want to point out for the working behind the scene. Now, see this in South Africa. Now, in carry Nigeria go play for that Dai Stadium.
So they don't work behind it.
So I don't know who they work behind the scene. Now, Una can't go play for that. Who knows? Maybe they for play for better stadium. See as Una play for better stadium. See the way Una they beat. So who knows? They say they play for better stadium. Maybe they for even win us. And still, another thing I want to point out again. South Africa, you guys are doing great. Yeah. Don't put Nigeria in your head. Look at other teams that are really investing in football, like you guys, like Morocco, investing in sport and football, like Morocco and the rest. We have not yet done our work very well, which I still believe we will do in Jesus' name. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
So I don't think you should put Nigeria in your head. You are on your head. We are not rivals. And see, I don't know, with everything that they have done, they never still beat us. Like we are still the ones that have beaten you guys the more. Was still even this qualifier upon how una say hot.
If it comes to female football, now we still
female football with no still win us.
Ebuka, the issue of that pitch, I differ a bit because, or like I would say, we have worse pitches in Nigeria than that one.
Yeah, but our players,
and then secondly, a game of football lasts for 90 minutes plus, and there are 11 actors, including the referee. You understand? So it's about you taking your chances.
Okay,
you get the point. So I can't say South Africa took us to a wrong pitch that they know the pitch more better. It's the same diameters. You understand? It's the same tribune.
No, but the state of the grass, the state of the pitch matters.
The state of the pitch is bad.
I don't refuse that.
And we will not take them. Our pitch in Uyo is far better than
that one. That we used.
I don't refuse it. Did they play on waters?
No.
Did they play in the air?
No.
It was on the ground, right?
No.
Whatever the situation on the ground, whatever the situation of the pitch is, we have to come out with it, which we tried. We came out with a draw.
Coach, listen, coach.
It's a nice result.
My point
for
now, see, as the pitch was not good. It was not to Nigeria's advantage. It was not to South Africa's advantage.
That's what I'm saying. That the pitch has nothing to be complained of.
They were walking behind the scene.
But to tell you that
they were saying that we're walking behind the scene. What if they could have played in a better pitch? Maybe it could even be better for their players to even win us.
It could go either way. That's what I'm saying. Now we should not complain about the pitch because it could go either way.
Why did FIFA disapprove that pitch for the next game?
No, but why did FIFA not homologate the pitch before? Actually,
no, at least they don't realize the pitch. But
you need to understand that. In this thing here, they call it game cycle. It's like that. It's just like that. See, even we in Nigeria, if we decide say we not go play for Uyo, we carry them come for this Abuja Stadium. We cow, they don't chop everything there. We hold them there, flog they well. But on a good day, on a bad day, if it turn against us,
no man, now
you get the point.
Pitch no good.
So
you can talk
pitch there so now just like I go talk. Take your moment.
Yeah, sure, no problem. But what we have been able to establish here, and I think some South Africans, they really look at this, and most Nigerians, they will support us here. They will agree to what we are saying here, that South Africa is not Nigeria. They are not our rivals. We are not rivals. All right. Maybe in this group that they just finished playing for the qualifiers, for the World Cup qualifiers. Maybe they were the toughest team that we had there. Thereby they were like they were the only team that we can have a little bit of a, will I say, rivalry. But it's not that generally in football that we hate South Africa. No, we don't. See, we don't even hate South Africa. I'm not even use hate. It's a very strong word. We don't dislike South Africa the way we and Ghana dislike ourselves. Which even that disliking that we dislike Ghana is still about football. I beg.
Banter,
don't quote me wrong. It's just the banter.
We hate them.
So, but and it's only Ghana that we have that kind of rage for in African football. Not any other team. In Africa here, I think is Egypt and Cameroon that have beaten Nigeria more. Yes, Egypt and Cameroon have beaten Nigeria more than Ghana. But Nigeria and Ghana get that beef. It not only for football, but also for jollof rice. Some of that is, and you could see even when we're having our live broadcast here, it was South Africa that's now good, but more of the banter was coming from the Ghanaians.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. See, Ghana go leave their match, can't they watch our own? Hate watch for us to
just
lose.
to banter,
even if they don't get anything to do with us for that group. We cannot see that South Africa is in another group and they will be hate watching them. You understand? Yeah. But we go hate what Ghana for another group we no consign us. That is the rivalry, not with South Africa.
I think South Africa should focus on their fellow Southern.
Even if it's not Southern, but they should talk about.
It's about the continent. It's about the continent. Anybody can, Yes. But my problem is that Nigeria should step up because all this uru wara because
we'll go into that in the next. Coach, we'll go into that in the next episode.
And then another thing that say, for us to prove this McKenzie Gayton guy. Make you qualify for that World Cup.
Yes.
Make you put out for your eyes so that make you understand say this so kaki no be leather. Make you know.
So by Eagles, you have seen that one Babele don't day against you. Just thank you guys for hanging on with us on this episode. We love to Want to see your comments? Join the conversation in the comment section. Don't forget to turn on your notification. Also subscribe, like, and share. Also, this is Football Banter sending you a bucket of love.
And the banter continues.
Ciao.
Banter continues. Ciao.
Football Banter.